Hai, Assalamualaikum. We, Muslim Avenger from KMC2, would like to present our report about how an organization communicate to employees and customers during Covid-19 pandemic. Before we go any further, we would like to introduce ourselves first.
At such moment, the words and acts of a leader will help keep people safe, help them adapt and cope emotionally, and eventually help them place their experience in context and draw meaning from it. While some may already be finding sense from the crisis and heading into the next normal, others may not yet be ready for hope, feeling growing confusion and worried about the future. In crisis, technological innovation are now converting and disseminating information in the quickest and simplest ways to the impact population.
Communication is the key that leads to the success of the organization's performance. Productive communication is to perform the basic functions of management like planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. The most significant of communication are those relating to the rules for communication and how your employer knows how to interact with the employees as well as customers. Organization must make a good relationship with the parties located within the internal and external environment like employees and customers. Internal communication is important for business because it will enhance relationship between an employer and employees. Inspires innovation is one of the significant of communication since good communication is a motivator and will inspire in-house employees. Besides, communication can prevent argument within the organization because when communication is healthy, so it is easier to prevent clashes in the workplace. Additionally, communication is significant for collective harmony because effective communication puts everyone in the same mood with your organization's objectives.
External communication for an organization refers to the networking of a business between your company and your customers. It helps with acquiring investment as successful communication is critical for your business, especially if you are a startup for acquiring capital to grow up your business. Significant in communication. First, establishing a trading name. Second, healthy misunderstanding. Third, build loyalty. Fourth, promotional benefits. And lastly, provide transparency between your organization and your customers.
Communications concentrate on infection among public such as workers, incentive to comply with hygiene rules and to retain social distance, as well as the need to transfer quickly from face-to-face to online teaching, procedures for working from home, and most recently, the evolving financial implication for firms of the COVID-19 crisis. So what are the most common problems for internal communication to be established? First, top-down only information flow. Second one is the lack of employee focus, and the third one is mobile workforce.
Besides, in organization, communication issues in the workplace is one of the communication challenge as well. For instance, ego attitude lead to frustration, misunderstandings, and tension. Passive listening lead to errors and friction that can interrupt the innovative and efficient workforce. So, when your material are poorly written, your communications can trigger confusion and irritation. So, before sending, make sure you always retrieve your copy. Cultural differences. While diversity occur on the job, people are much more convinced by the same community or context.
Digital transformation has been among the subject most debated by corporate leaders and management gurus in the last few years. The challenging reality of COVID-19 effect on the economy and the livelihoods of people has brought the idea of digital. The criteria for the digital transformation of the workforce include: first, digital literacy, which is technological skill; second, lifelong microlearning and personal growth; third, participation; fourth, mobile strength and remote work; fifth, generation gap; and the last one, digital ethic. During a crisis, individuals prefer to look for and use different forms of social media to obtain as much additional information on the threats and obligation of the crisis as possible.
Social network, an important communication medium not only to reduce the impact of the crisis, but also a mechanism for a company to exchange information and crisis management by year 2011. Today, a number of social media channels enable organizations to easily provide crisis information because they represent a new way of communicating which is interactive, computerized and communication.
In conclusion, communication is the main way to achieve integration and synchronization within the organization of the activity specialized unit at different levels. For this purpose, effective communication at any level of an organization is essential. Last but not least, communication occurs at various levels, which is from ad to hoarding, second, from email to messaging, and nowadays, lastly, on the social media side like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and so on.